It is. It's podcast day. We're excited. We're digging out there. What have we got? Ooh, yeah.
Dude, it's fucking podcast day.
Takes you back to that time of when you remember what you were doing when you first listened to that album, or
What is going on, you champions? That's right. Yes.
What up?
Podcast day. Two dudes talk music. Yes, and stew. I've been stewing on this shit all day.
What is going on?
Yes.
It's that time. Podcast time. Yeah, spill the beans, man. Spill the beans. We want it. We want this, the exclusive details.
How you doing, mate?
Good.
You good? You in a good mood?
Oh, I'm in such a good mood. I got home until I don't know if you saw, like, you've been a bit under
I
the weather.
did. I saw the little clip. where you got home at like 2 a.m. Yes, for anybody watching, if I sound a little bit weird or I'm a little flat today, I'm a little bit unwell. So we're going to keep it a bit shorter today.
Yep.
Tonight's one's going to be a little shorter than normal. And I may not speak as much as I do, but I'll just do the opening spiel. Welcome, everybody, to the Two Dudes Talk Music YouTube channel. I am Raf. This is my co-host, Beer Buddy, aka Kyle, and we are the two dudes who talk music. We do weekly live streams, usually interviews, but we're not doing an interview this week. We've got something a little bit different for you, for a good reason that you will see in a moment. But normally we do interviews, usually with Australian bands, but, if you keep an eye out, we might occasionally have an international one on here, you never know. And we also, if you like reactions and all that kind of good stuff, we do those over on the Metal Ruse YouTube channel.
Yeah,
So
go check them out. We
head
just
on over
dropped
there.
a couple this
yes, we
week.
dropped a couple this week. I think today we got a new one out from, I think the new one we
Static
dropped
X.
today was Static X. And then tomorrow we got a very special one. Tomorrow we are going to be having a reaction video for the new song from We the Hollow. So if you're a fan of a Queensland band, We the Hollow, be sure to keep an eye out tomorrow. That new Static X one's up now or going up tonight or whatever
No,
it is.
it's up now. It's up now.
It's up right now. So go and check that one out too. But, mate, let's get into the reason why we're here.
The reason for the fucking season. What we've
2
been
months
talking
now.
about for the last 2 months.
2 months now we've been talking about this tour, and it is finally here. The New Metal Mayhem Tour, Australia and Aotearoa, has kicked off last night in Sydney. My man, you were there. Tell me all about it, man.
Dude, I've got a gig review that I'm going to play for you very shortly. We're going to have it
Yep.
so it's a little 10-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be going up on YouTube live at 9 o'clock. But I've got to tell you, blown the fuck away. Blown the fuck away. My only disappointing thing, and I will say this, my only disappointment was that there were a lot of people there, but more people didn't turn up for the first lot of shows. For the first
couple of bands.
Yeah, and really, like, if
It's
you,
pretty standard these days,
It is.
unfortunately.
but you missed out. That's the biggest takeaway I'm going to give. Like, you're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't come see the opening bands when I show you this reaction video, because seriously, they were fucking Sin Soto, man. You've had the pleasure of seeing them before.
You know what? I know I've played on a festival with them. I don't think I've actually caught their set. I just think I had to leave early or some shit or something happened and I didn't get to catch their set. But after listening to them and talking to them the other week, I am super, super excited to catch them on these shows in Southeast Queensland. I'm very, very keen. So
I never thought I would ever see the day where one guitarist, one drummer, and one singer would fill space so well on a stage. Unbelievable. And not just that, the sound. The sound was unfucking believable. Chaosis, absolutely on point. That was a sensory overload. You were like, I don't give a shit.
I told you. I warned you.
I don't want to say don't listen to Chaosis. Go listen to Chaosis, find out your favourite songs. But don't waste your time listening to them all the time. Get out to a fucking show. The show is just something fucking else.
And this is what I mean. Like when I talk about Chaosis is one of these bands that live, they are absolutely incredible. And there's nothing super bad about their recordings, but it's difficult to capture that live essence
It doesn't
on
transfer.
a recording for listening back later.
Yeah, it genuinely they blew me the fuck away. Like in all honesty, they were just they had so much going on.
Hmm.
It fits so well with the last two parts of the
All
set.
the all the strobes, the outfits,
Yeah,
the laser lights,
well,
the
man, the dancers had gloves with the lasers in there in
mhm.
the gloves, and they have a warning before their set. You'll see that in my dude.
It's
It
a spectacle. It
It
is.
is. It is. And the artistic notion that they put into it, they take it very seriously. And I appreciate every single bit of that. To be fair, I'll be honest, it would be nothing I would do as a performer.
Mm.
But Joel is a fucking artist. Plain and simple. That guy knows what he's doing. The way he put on this show, the organization that went into it. He's an absolute champion. He's a fucking legend. He will yeah. He's going to conquer the
Awesome.
world one day, this bloke, because of what he put on last night. And if rumours are true and Melbourne sold out, that's going to go off tonight.
Yeah. Well, is it Melbourne or Adelaide tonight? I think Adelaide's tonight and
Adelaide
Melbourne's
and then
tomorrow.
Melbourne. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
Adelaide tonight and then Melbourne tomorrow. Supposedly Melbourne sold out. Bruh.
If you're watching this right now and you're in Adelaide, stop watching and go to the fucking show. Like I never want to tell people to stop watching, but in this case, I'll
No.
make an exception. If you're in Adelaide tonight
Oh, my nose.
and you are watching this right now as it's live, stop watching and go ahead, get ready to go out to that show.
Yeah. Because I didn't give too much away on the Anders set. A lot of people have put videos and stuff up that I've noticed on YouTube. I didn't want to give too much away because, plain and simple, you need to go out and see the set. It was so special. I ain't gonna do too much more talking. I'm just gonna put on this this bloody. I'm gonna firstly share this with you so you can see it. So I'll share my screen there real quick. I think that one. Okay, so we're gonna sort that out.
Mhm.
Where'd you go? There you go. Okay. This was a really special video, and I
Alright,
was so
I'm
happy
not
to.
seeing.
Uh,
I'm not seeing the stream. I'm
you-
not seeing the thing. I'm seeing.
Yeah, when I move to it, you'll see it.
Okay,
Yeah, this was a really special video. Like I had so much fun. Firstly, going to the show and then having the opportunity to make it,
Mhm.
make this video. This is just fucking unbelievable. It makes me so happy to be involved. It's without you, Raf, I don't think I probably would have been able to get involved with this. So thank you so much.
No, dude,
It was
don't
an
even trip, man.
experience to actually take my dad to this and have that experience with him, because it was actually funny when I was talking to the guys from Sinsoto. We were talking with my dad and stuff like that, and it came up as, like he got me into metal, and then I came up to him with my first Slipknot CD, and I'm like, oh, check these guys out, and he was blown away. Like that was his step into listening to new music again. And yeah, just watch it and let us. Yeah, I'm so happy with it. Busting through the doors at the beginning of the night, we had the pleasure of Piss and Fist. Oh my lord, did these guys turn up. Thrashy as fuck, heavy as fuck, solid as fuck. Seriously, 10 out of 10, boys. You deserve all the accolades you get. We were lucky enough, asked for Piss and Fist. we got to meet Anders himself. And what a humble guy. Absolute legend.
He got here early, and he was totally like.
Did you ever tour Slipknot back in the day? We played shows. Never come to Australia.
Answered any question you'd like, and was just such a nice dude in general. True rock star.
Yeah, the first time I've seen Slipknot was 2001.
Yeah.
So pretty much a couple of years after you left the band. Yeah. Late night.
And one of the lurks and perks of being in Two Dudes Talk Music, you get to meet the people. And my dad did too. What an experience for the both of us. Up next, Sin Soto. I've been so keen to see these lot, and boy did they not disappoint. Tore it up. Legends. Sorry, Lexi, my crush is on Cherv. I love you, Cherv.
This is a public service announcement. Please do not take
then
this
the
statement
warning
lightly. If you suffer from
of what's
epilepsy,
about to
extreme
begin.
asthma, or other
The
physical
Chaos'
ailments,
experience.
we advise caution if you choose to participate. This event features fire, water, smoke, and laser effects. The artist and promoter take no responsibility for any damages to properties or persons, including seizure, injury, or death that may occur. If you are concerned, please remove yourself from the venue now. Otherwise, we welcome you to the Chaosis experience. Enjoy the ride.
And with the warning like that, you know what was about to happen. And it was so good. My first Chaosis experience, and I want to do it again. It was next level. Sensory overload. And even Anders came up. I got on stage with the Chaosis people. Legend, tore it up, and a little taste of what's to come next. And with that, we eagerly awaited Anders. to bring back Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat. But if you actually think that I'm going to show you any part of this particular set, no. You go to the show and you hear the whole thing yourself. All you get is intro and a couple of snippets. Get your ass out there. And if you miss it, too bad. Crowd was going off. Anders tore up the stage and everything went to plan. 10 out of 10, Anders. You're back, baby. It has to be seen to be believed. And boy did I see it, and boy do I believe it. And after that spectacle, it was time. Time for the headline, and time for the other reason why we're all here. Waylon, from A Killer's Confession, and former singer of Mushroomhead. What a set. Being a former singer in a band, and not having played in a very long time, and being happy to be out of the game, this guy made me miss it. Absolute animal. 10 out of 10. We love you, Waylon. Fucking you, animal. With that, Night 1, New Metal Mayhem Tour, drew to a close. Thanks all of you so fucking much for this. What a fucking legend.
I love each and every one of you guys. Hopefully it won't take me a decade to get back down here. Thank you guys. Good night!
All right. Ruff's going to finish watching the rest of that, and I'm going to have a chat to you. So I'll just mute him real quick. But I hope you enjoyed that if you are watching or you do see this afterwards, because I'm hella proud of that, and I'm hella proud to be a part of it. It was such an experience. It was something that I never thought I'd get to witness in my lifetime. I'm sure a lot of people that were there that night didn't think they'd get to witness that in their lifetime. What did you think, Raff?
Man, that
Does that tickle your pickle for the rest of the rest of the
really
shows?
does.
And
It
you
really
guys
does.
you guys get the like the extended version where you get more bands because it's not on a
Yeah,
Wednesday
we get-
night. Like
Yeah, we get Brisbane. Brisbane, we've got like 8 fucking bands on the show. It's like, oh my god.
you might need
That's
to go to the
show up
doctor.
early.
You
Show
might
up early, man.
Okay, so go into that a bit more. So in the Queensland show, we obviously, because it was a Wednesday night, didn't start really until like after 7 o'clock. Went until like midnight, just after. Waylon went on a bit late. What have you got like a rough run sheet of what's going on in the Brisbane shows?
Oh, see, I got to be careful. I don't want to say.
Or okay,
I don't want to say anything I can't
do we
say.
have
But
a
let me
rough
check.
time? A rough time on sort of
Well, I
a
mean,
run
be there.
sheet.
Give me a second. I'll see what information I've got, and then I'll work out what I can disclose because I don't want to say anything that's going to get me in trouble.
No. One thing I've got to do is
Take-
really I've got to thank Joel again. Yeah, it was a really great opportunity to go and meet Anders and sit down and have a chat with him. But do you want to know a funny story, Raf? So
Always.
I got up there with Anders, right? And I had my dad with me, and there was that awesome dude Justin that got that record signed. The other bloke in the video was actually, his name was Liam, and they were really excited to be there. And I was probably a bit overly excited. And then I sat down right next to Anders, and I was doing that filming for the video and stuff. And then it's like, oh, did you want to ask a question? And then I had a bit of an issue, Raf. So do you remember what we were discussing the other week, question-wise?
Vaguely.
Yeah. What do you reckon the only questions that came into my head were? All the ones that you need to ask.
All the ones that I need to ask, yeah.
So
So
I
what did
just-
you end up asking?
I just sat there dumbfounded, and luckily my dad just like chewed his ear off. It was good. It was good. It was actually really good to see my dad talking to
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that this doesn't get too bad because if this gets too bad, I'm not going to want to go anywhere near him because I'm not going to want to risk him getting sick and ruining the rest of the tour. So I'm hoping that this doesn't get much worse.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I really hope it doesn't. But yeah, my suggestion is go down and get some of that behind the counter stuff where you got your hand in your ID.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll
You
see
might have
how.
to get that Sudafed PE. As long as it's got pseudoephedrine in it, you'll feel a lot better, I
The
promise.
thing is, like, I'm of two minds, right? Like, do I start going heavy on the meds now and then hope that it sort of helps me be feeling a bit better by the weekend, or do I hold off on going too heavy on the meds now in case I really need them to get through the weekend? So,
Oh yeah, you know what? I'd definitely probably go with that. I'd definitely probably go with that one.
because at least if I can, at least if need be, I can sort of load myself up to the eyeballs for Saturday, get that done. If I'm really sick, I can just skip the Gold Coast show and then load myself up again the next day. I can spend the
Yeah.
day like resting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But we'll see how we're feeling. We'll see how we're feeling.
I
You don't
reckon
need
you
to
should be
hear
right.
about my shit, but
Nah, You'll be
so
right, mate.
let me take a look at
One
what
thing
I've
I've got to go have a look at that. I'm just gonna disappear real quick,
All right. So let me
and
just
then I'll be
check
back.
this here. All right. So while he's gone and while he's sorting that out, let's have a bit of a chat about what else we've got coming up on the channel. So I know the reason for today's video is all about New Metal Mayhem, and we are sticking with that. That's all this video is about. But I will let you guys know we were supposed to a little while ago. If you were paying attention, you would have seen we were supposed to have Ben from Deprivation come on the podcast. Now, Deprivation recently won the right to represent Australia, New Zealand in the Wacken Metal Battle competition. So those guys got to fly over there, do all that crazy shit. We were supposed to get Ben on shortly after they got back. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out. We've got him secured for next week. So next week we are going to be having Ben from Deprivation on the podcast. He's going to be telling us all about that experience of playing Wacken and just how that was for them, what the band's been up to outside of that, what they might have coming up in future, all that good stuff. And the week after that, so the week after that's going to be the 26th of October, and we are going to have our friends from Sin Soto, Chaosis, and Piston Fist are going to come back onto the podcast and tell us all about the New Metal Mayhem tour. They are going to give us a full debrief of that come the 26th. So that's going to mean you guys, we're just going to touch on that again and get all that experience from those guys. So I was just telling all the people about the next couple of weeks on the podcast. So now that you're back, so, yep. Oh, man, that's a nice looking hat. Were those official merch though, or were they from somewhere else at the concert? Okay. Yeah. He's got good cap game. Very nice. Ooh. Nice. Hopefully there's some left by the time they get to Brisbane, I'll have to scoop one up for sure. And I'm definitely getting me one of those t-shirts.
The cool thing
Mhm.
is, right after the set, I was on mute. The hash is fresh as shit, embroidered, all fucking nice. I'll show you one more time. Like it's fresh, it's fresh. But the merch is on point from every single band. The merch is on point from
Oh,
every.
shit, yeah, sorry, you were muted on the
Yeah,
stream.
it was. The thing, like all the band's merch is on point. Sin Soto got heaps of stuff out there. I love that. You know, Sin Soto's merch is just on point.
Yes, don't just buy Waylon's merch, guys.
No,
Or
no,
don't just
no,
buy
no,
Waylon or
no.
Anders.
Oh,
Go and buy
what did I come
go
away
and buy the
with?
other bands too, because these bands have put in a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of money to make this happen. Make it worth their while.
One thing I did, you know what? I'm officially doing a battle jacket, Raph.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think I know who's going on the centre. Where is
we
it?
got
Oh, where'd it go?
ooh, very nice.
Like, yeah. Like,
Was at the top.
yeah, straight across the back. Like,
Very, very nice.
I know I show
Um,
someone else's stuff getting
mhm.
signed, but I've got to show you that too.
Very nice.
It's nice enough to sign something. Yeah, it was a 10 out of 10 night. Cannot fault it. You need to experience it. If this doesn't shoot a fire up Anders' butt, I don't know what will. It was slightly spoken about. You know what? I was there. Stuff it. He spoke about it. I'm sure. Go do the meet and greet. Go and do the meet and greet, and you can ask him whatever the shit you want. He's the nicest gentleman ever. Like, so nice. It did come up. It did come up. Are you going to be
Mhm.
doing any more new music from one of the. I didn't ask it. Full disclosure, I did not ask. I know my boundaries within this realm, and that's probably one of the questions I'm not allowed to ask. But someone else asked it, and I overheard what was said. It's not a no. It all depends, I guess, on the reception of what these shows are, and if
Yeah,
Sydney turned out like that on a Wednesday night, I can only imagine what's going to happen
dude.
when the weekends hit. Like, and you got
Melbourne,
time.
Melbourne tomorrow night is gonna be hectic.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I'm almost wishing I could go to the Melbourne
I
one,
would
dude,
want to see. I would want to see that. I would want to see what it would be like at a sold out show for them.
because Melbourne's going to turn up. Melbourne's got a very, very big and active goths community as well. So I won't be surprised if a lot of those guys turn up for that, because I mean that mate feed kill repeat era stuff. It's definitely got a bit more gothic element about it than a lot of
Yeah.
the Slipknot stuff does. So. And I mean, looking at Anders' outfit in that video, he'd be right at home in any of the BDSM clubs. So, but yeah, man.
It was. I'll tell you what. It was an experience. One of the greatest things is that they just walked around the sort of beer garden and stuff like that too. And I actually saw an old work friend there at the night, and he didn't get the opportunity to do the meet and greet. And he just sort of walked up to Anders and said, "Look, man, I really didn't get the opportunity to do the meet and greet. I'm really sorry about that. Would you mind just let me just ask you one or two questions, and could you sign my mate fee care repeater?" And he was more than happy to do it.
Awesome.
They were the most approachable people.
I get the feeling Anders is keen to be amongst the fans for this.
You know what's interesting? After watching that set, it would have been interesting to see what Slipknot would have been if that main crust of the collaboration had stayed together, because Anders was so sort of involved in that sort of Mr. Bungley sort of ride to it. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and assume that once sort of Jim and Corey came sort of into the band, it probably became a bit more structured.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, dude, where you listen to Mate Feed Kill Repeat, and I mean, he even in interviews, Anders has said that by the time he left the band, they were heading in a different direction. So, I feel like he kind of hit a point where he realized that what the band was becoming wasn't a fit for him anymore, and he just saw the writing on the wall and decided that it was time. You know, it's hard to say. It's like saying, what would have happened with Metallica if Cliff was still alive.
Yeah, that's true. I was actually discussing that like that. That's
Would
funny.
would they have become as big as they did? Would they have stayed in a bit more obscurity because they wouldn't have, not obscurity necessarily, but would they have had lesser success because they wouldn't have done what they did? It's impossible to say these things. Just going back to what you were asking about before, the Brisbane show, what I can tell you about the Brisbane show is it starts early. Fucking early.
Because
So
you got eight or nine
eight,
bands.
eight bands all up. 8 bands all up on the Brisbane show. The doors are at 3 p.m. So clear your afternoon, get down and vote early, and please get out and vote because the referendums are important.
Yeah, they are.
And not just to
that,
avoid
you
a
get
fine.
fined $50, man.
You get fined. No, it's you can save yourself the fine and go and get a couple more beers. But get down there nice and early. Doors are at 3. The lineup that is on this thing is crazy. There is so many incredible bands on. You're not going to want to miss it. So 3 p.m. is when doors open there. For Toowoomba, if anyone's watching from out that way, doors are at 2 p.m. on the Monday. So that's going to be, that's very early. I know that one's a weekday, so, but if you can get down there early on the Monday, definitely do that. But that's about as much as I can tell you.
You might catch what Raph might have through the internet through watching the video, and then you might have an excuse to not go. Nah, but dude, another thing I really want to say is that Sin Soto, Piston Fist, and Chaosis could not have been a better representation of underground local acts to do this show. So for those of you that haven't watched any of our fucking videos for the past 2 months, go back and watch them. Members from at least members from some of those bands play in the Anders and Waylon set.
They form the support bands.
They form the support bands. They form the support, and my hat goes off to the bass player for Piss and Fist. He fucking killed it. Like, I take my hat off, but I like it too much. It's too fresh. He killed it. CJ, CJ done something so special last night, and that's why I wanted to put that outro in there, because that was just CJ and Anders in that outro. When I got to talk to CJ, and I'm not going to spoil any of this because CJ can tell us all of this on when he comes on the podcast after the end of the run. The experience he's had, I can only imagine what he's going to do moving forward after this, because he done such a good job, man. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. I don't know if it was the next best thing other than getting Joey Jordison. May his soul rest in the heavy metal world. But dude, he done like if Joey was
Like
there,
I said,
there, he would have been smiling.
Like I said, man, if there's anyone that was up to the task, CJ was the guy.
And he done back-to-back sets.
Yeah.
He did Chaosis, then he done Anders. If Joey could see this, or he'd be smiling. Because everyone just represented, and I'm so happy. What fills me with so much pride is that it was this corner of the fucking globe that done it. We had the opportunity to do it. We didn't grab any American members or anything like that. They came over here, they put their faith into them people. 2 days worth of practice. 2 days worth of practice, man. And that's what they did on night one. By the time it gets to Brisbane, it's going to be ballistic. By the time it gets to fucking New Zealand, it's going to be so well refined, your pants are going to fall off.
Nice.
Because the Sydney show was boss as shit. It's only going to get better.
Nice, man. After seeing these little clips, after seeing your video, dude, after seeing some of the videos popping up online for it, man, I know I'm not showing it because I'm sick, but I really, really hope that I'm able to like shake this in the next couple of days, because I want to be able to go hard on these shows.
You're going to shake it, and you're going to be going hard. Okay, shall we show the people the other videos?
We have found a couple of other ones popping up online. In particular, there's a fellow by the name of Bradley Hodges who's posted a few of them that I've sent you some links for. So do we want to bring some of those ones up?
We will do that. I can share that one with you properly. I'll do that first.
Yep.
Let's do that. So I can share that one with you properly. Now, these are a couple of it's Waylon and Anders sets. And let's go. Who have we got first? Okay, we've got Waylon first.
Yeah, just throw this Waylon one on there first. Make sure you go all the way back to the start, though. I think it
did
somewhere in the middle.
Yep, cool. So, for those of you that weren't there,
this is a more recent Mushroom Head song.
Yeah.
Well, I say more recent. It's like 10 years old. But
yeah. To us, it's recent. 10 years wasn't that long ago.
This was from the period where they had the three guys in there, so they had J-Man back at this point as well.
Yeah. So we're gonna chuck on that clip, and
so this is a song. He's doing a song with three people's vocals, and he's doing it himself.
He does do a lot of it himself. I am going to take away a little bit of the behind the curtain stuff. They do have samples of the other singers in there, and he lets them go through, and it works so well. Because it adds that extra layer.
Okay, cool.
It's really well done. It's really well done.
In the gonna show the world that it was one said, whatever the cost, we will never surrender, leave a minute or lost. When the means war and the patriotic core, things that run free for the road's sake. Another casualty, another travesty.
Speaking of performers,
Yeah.
have you seen the video that has come out of Limp Bizkit's current look?
Oh, the dad look.
No,
The
there's a new look.
What they've gone off the dad bod look, the whole dad rock.
He's moved off, at least for the show that I've seen clips of lately. They've gone off the dad vibes. Fred Durst is coming out, clean shaven, basically dressed in like jeans and a long sleeve flannel shirt and a fucking cowboy hat, and he's fucking and like Wes is there with like, I don't know if he's grown a mustache or if it's like part of a mask or something, but it's got like a old West kind of like
I
fat
saw
curly
Wes's
mustache
one. I didn't know
with
about
like suspenders and everything and the whole. I'm like, and they got basically playing like this big old country thing at the start of their set, real twangy shit. And I'm
He's
like,
probably hanging out with fucking
oh,
Aaron Lewis a lot again.
they're just trying to. I think they're just switching up the vibe to be smartasses, and it's so funny because I'm watching it, and everyone's. I know this is a bit of a tangent. Sorry,
No,
guys,
it's
but
all right.
the the all the comments are like, "Wait, are Limp Bizkit actually good now?" I'm like, "Bitch, they were always good."
Who said they were
What do
fucking bad?
you?
I'll fight you.
No, yeah,
I'll
exactly.
fight
Like, I
you.
know
I'll fight you. Limp Bizkit were never bad, except for that one album where Wes left. But we don't talk about that.
Hey, look,
It was
there's some good songs on that
Eat You
album.
Alive was solid as shit. Like
There's some good
Eat
fucking
You
songs
Alive
on
is
that
solid
album.
as shit. I don't give a fuck. Eat
You
You
know who
Alive.
played guitar for that album?
Wasn't it the guitarist for Snot?
Guy from Snot, yeah,
Yeah.
the nerdy looking guy.
Yeah, man. And look, solid as fuck. But Wes is Wes. Like where? I'm sorry, Wes is Limp Bizkit. Wes and Fred,
They might be.
the heavy metal part of
They're
it.
they're definitely the sizzle.
Yeah. Oh, the
They're the
spot.
sizzle of the band, but the steak is absolutely John Otto and Sam Rivers.
Agreed. Agreed. And probably like one of the most. And Sam Rivers is a G.
Like without John Otto and Sam Rivers providing that foundation, Wes and Fred would not be able to do what they do.
It's true. That is probably the reason why that album Wes wasn't in it. It was still solid. It was
Oh,
still
dude,
solid.
it was still solid as fuck. It was still an amazing album by an amazing band. But
Yeah. But let's just face it,
it's-
Chocolate Starfish is the greatest. Starfish and Significant Other, two of the greatest albums ever fucking made.
they're definitely very impactful for their time. They really, really were. Let's
Let's show them another one.
let's take a look. Yeah, let's take a look at an Anders one. Hang on, what do we want to do? There's a few. Let's just pick one.
And the feed. And the feeders, sorry.
And the feeders. Yeah. We'll grab the. We'll show the one that Chaosis has very kindly put up.
And I've got to say,
shout out to the guys in Chaosis to get this together so quickly as well, or whoever in their team did this one.
it was funny because I was actually talking to CJ about this last night, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try and get this out within 24 hours, like my gig review. And he's like, oh, we're doing this. I'm like, how quick are you guys going to get this done? Because like I'm giving myself 24 hours. That's it. Like this is coming out 20. Like, oh no. There's a bit of behind the scenes stuff that we'll talk about. But dude, the video's solid as shit. If you haven't seen it, it is so good.
Yeah.
We'll chuck that bad boy on. Where is it? Video?
that.
Dude, that was like if that's the best way you're probably going to get to know that this is legit. This is legitimately happening. This is no
100%
scam.
legit.
Which is what a guy I bumped into at school said to me. I bumped into a high school friend.
I mean, I
Out of
can
nowhere.
understand maybe initially thinking it was a scam, but surely as time went on and bands start like the local bands that were on it were promoting it, and you were seeing Anders and Waylon promoting it,
Yeah.
and you had to know, like, it would not have been hard to find out if it was a scam, if it was a scam, really.
No, but the internet is very crafty these days. But regardless, now you know it's not a scam. This is all legitimate. This is happened
Yeah,
and
yeah.
happening.
It's happening right now. Shit's probably going off in Melbourne, in Adelaide, as we
Adelaide right
speak.
now.
Melbourne, I don't know. I mean, you're saying it's sold out. I'm not
Dude,
sure if it's sold out or not.
and this is just from what I saw online, and that was like Melbourne sold out in like fucking a week.
Mm.
Which, if that's the case, that's off tap. That's off tap. But we'll go through another one or two videos. But yeah, like you just got to get onto this. Like, and to add insult to injury, the amount of local podcasts from Australia that have been talking about this. Like Void Matter have been on this. We've been on this. Everblack have been talking about this.
Yeah.
Like we've all. Yeah.
Chaos has had their own podcast going
Chaos
about it.
Exactly. Like this has just been the hottest thing in Australia at the moment. Like, and there's been a lot of shows going on. Like the shows are fucking coming in thick and fast. It's so good. We're gonna go into another video. Let's do this.
We'll do one more. We'll do one more video and then we'll wrap it up
Which
because I
one?
gotta.
Yeah. You got. Do you want to do?
Yeah, I gotta
gently
what-
or do nothing.
You know what? Let's do gently because I want to save Do Nothing Bitch Slap for live. I want to see that live. I don't want to. Gently, like I kind of already, I've seen Slipknot. I've seen,
And that's the other thing that's the weirdest thing, It's like these riffs are familiar, but they're played in different timings. They're played a little bit different, and it completely changes the dynamic of the song. You think you know what's going to come next in your head because it's just what your mind does when you've listened to a song so many times. You hear that riff,
Yeah.
but it doesn't do what you expect it to, which is the most fun part.
Yeah. Let's yeah, cool.
Dude, if you want any more proof that the guy still got it, like even without my reaction video, dude, he's still got it.
Like I know like I said, I know because I'm a bit sick. I'm not coming across maybe as energetic as I would be, but fuck, fuck.
And
Oh.
all everyone kept telling me, you got to come to the Brisbane show. You got to come to the Brisbane show. So something special must be happening at the fucking Brisbane show.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Like,
I
that's
don't
all.
look,
Like, it's a shame you can't make it down to the Brisbane show, B buddy. It's a shame you can't make it down to the. Can you fly out to the Brisbane show, B buddy? No, I can't.
look. I mean, I wish I knew. I wish I knew, man.
Well,
Like I said, I hope I'm gonna be coherent enough to be able to enjoy it.
You'll be fine.
I definitely want to get, like I said, we'll see how we're going.
Go see
on
Zach. I'm
the
sure I'll be
Sunday.
able to find you something that'll make you feel better.
Yeah, but I need something that can make me feel better while still allowing me to perform.
Yeah, after. Yeah, true. That's
but-
true.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's going to
We'll
be it
wrap
from
it
us
up,
tonight.
yeah.
Like we said, a short one. Like I got to bail because I got to
Yeah. You gotta rest
sort
up.
my shit out.
Did you
I gotta
do my
rest up.
Did you do my little remedy that I told you?
What the one? Burn it out with the one double of 151.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Dude, I don't even think you can get 151 here anymore.
No, you can't. Have you got a really strong liquor?
No, dude, I
I'll
can't.
tell-
I can't.
Okay.
Dude, I can't do. I've tried it before, man. Drinking just doesn't get rid of sickness for me. It doesn't work. Not alcohol anyway.
You need some of my demon jizz juice. That'll sort you out.
No, but I've smashed like 3 of these today,
Yeah,
man.
that's good.
Um,
Keep up the fluids. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. I cannot
Yeah.
wait to see. Now I've done my part of the coverage. I can't wait to see your end of the coverage now.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to get some stuff. Like we're on,
Look,
not early, but early-ish, I think. So we can maybe yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll try and get some coverage as well. And
main thing is enjoy the day, enjoy the set. I didn't do a lot of filming during those last 2 sets because at the end of
you
the
wanted
day,
to enjoy the show, yeah.
exactly. I'm still there to
And
do
I've
that.
got the benefit of having potentially a couple of shows to be at. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, man, thank you so much for sharing that coverage there with us. Thank
Man,
you.
thank
Yeah,
you
shout
for-
out to Chaosis for their video and for Bradley Hodges.
Much
If you
appreciate
happen to
that.
see us, if you happen to be watching Bradley and you see us at something, hit us up. We'll buy you a couple of drinks as a thank you for
Yeah,
us.
come to another Sydney show
sharing
and I'll
your
grab you a
videos,
spoon and we'll get you in an interview.
Yes, for sure, man. We want to get people's thoughts on this. So maybe that's what I'll try and do if I can. If I'm not too sick to be around a lot of people, I'll try and get people's reactions to stuff rather than
Yeah.
focusing on the performances. But we'll see how we go.
Well, I'd like
Anyway.
to get in contact with that Justin guy and maybe see if I can get him on for a quick 5-minute interview online just to hear what it's about. But yeah,
Awesome. And well, thank you so much for running us through all of that, my brother.
Love
Thank
it.
you everybody for watching. We are the two dudes who talk music. I am Raf. He is Beer Buddy. If you like these kind of stuff, like I said, normally we have a guest on to interview, and we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming as of next week with Ben from Deprivation, talking all about their experience at Buchan. And yeah, if you like reaction videos, head on over to the Metal Ruse channel because we do reaction videos over there. We just dropped another one today, which is the brand new Static X song. And we have another one coming tomorrow for Brizzy band We the Hollow. They're dropping a new song tomorrow morning. We
Yes,
got a
they are.
reaction already in the bag for it. It's a killer song. You are not going to want to miss it. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much, everybody.